What's up, everybody? Welcome to U-Turns RC. Today I want to talk to you about my Zoku FF C1. Yeah, I said it, C1. This is a 0-degree flat skid chassis. I call it number 4. This is number 4 of 6. This is the JConcepts K10 body. I bobbed it about an inch in the rear. I probably should have took it in a little bit closer. It's a little bit rough, but I'm running this body because I wanted a RC 4-wheel drive K10. Of course, they were out of stock at RC 4-wheel drive at the time of this build, so that's what I went with. It was about 4th of July, so I went with the red, white, and blue. But back to the chassis, I reached out to Zoku. I have a C2 FF, and I said, you know, it'd be cool if you did a flat skid FF. And he said, I already have. I missed his class 1 run at the comp. So I didn't really get to talk to him about it, but we got to chatting on Facebook. He said, buy another FF kit from me and I'll give you these 0 skid rails. He had 6 originally made, I guess, and he had 3 left. So I'm going to call it, I got number 4. Excuse me. So this build is unique in the sense that there's 6 of them out there, maybe more by this time. But anyways, I had the BRD straight axle builder's kit, which I don't care what anybody says. Besides the cheap sintered gears, it's a great kit for $289. Super, super awesome kit. But the VFD transmission still has, this is a spec transmission with sintered gears in it still, and they're holding up. I put the stubby kit in it, the Sequre brushless outrunner, 1800 kV. I dropped the pinion to an 11 tooth to slow it down a little bit because it had tons of wheel speed. The chassis kit also came with the lay down servo mount because C1, you got to be chassis mounted servo. I did have to purchase the VRD CMS kit, mainly for the pannered bar and the pannered mount. Over here. And it all bolted directly up. I mean, awesome. So, it is, like I said, a 0-degree skid. I'm running the Big Kid Tiny Truck, 120 amp ESC, 10 amp, 8.4 volt fixed BEC. I mean, $60, how could I go wrong? This thing is phenomenal. It's great. I haven't even touched the programming. So, yeah, great. Wp250T, Eco Power Servo. I don't feel the need to have 1,000 kg of power. This thing does everything I need it to do. I've already stripped 2 servo horns with it, so that's all I need. Red Cat Ascent Fusion shocks. Running 80 weight oil in these, the stock springs. I took the front springs out and put a different set in there because the original front springs with the Red Cat Ascent Fusion, if anybody knows, they I believe they're like a 15 millimeter spring to keep it from overextending. I took those out and put a 10 millimeter in there, so it gets great articulation. Climbing hills, this thing's just unreal. But I'm running 80 weight front and rear. Amazon cut to length drive shafts. I'll take a look underneath here. There's the links. I'm running RPM Traxxas rod ends. I have all 8 of them on the lower links on my C2 rig, so I thought I had enough to do this one, but I put them where they count and they're going to drag the most, and you can see they're getting hit pretty hard. At least those are. I probably should have moved those up to there. But yeah, these axles definitely, they've been taking a beating. They've been on a couple different rigs, so this thing is phenomenal, and you're going to see that in the video. I've got a bunch of clips that I'm going to add on to this. I'm also going to put up the scale measurements off my 4-wheel scale. About 6.5 pounds, I think. 6337 weight bias. You'll see that. Injora wheels, Amazon beadlock rings. I don't know if I mentioned that. These are the 4019 Tusks, but I'm running the 475 silicones. I'm telling you guys, look at that. These things, the side hill is phenomenal. I get a nice little squish. I mean, they're squishing a little bit hard in the front, but I mean, I got 90 grams worth of beadlock rings and 300 grams DLux AR-44 steering knuckles. They bolt right onto the F10s. Just so you know. And they actually even work on the optics. You just have to purchase the additional steering arm set for the back of the knuckle on, I believe it's this side. And these are set up that way. They're also set up, you can put limiting screws inside here to, they're in the back of the knuckle, to set your turning radius. But this thing, I'm telling you, man, these knuckles give you so much more steering than the stock ones or even the SSDs, which I used to have on this. That's why I added the brass rings when this was on my brazen scale hardline chassis. So yeah, this is pretty much it in a nutshell, guys. This thing is phenomenal. So you're going to see that in the video. And yeah, enjoy the footage. Don't forget to comment, share, like, and subscribe, all that fun stuff. If you got any questions, definitely throw them in the comments, man. Be more than happy to answer. So we'll see you on the rocks in just a second. Is she gonna make it? I don't know. I think it will. Yeah, buddy. I know the mirrors are in the wrong spot. I just didn't like them down low. So, it is what it is. Yeah. I absolutely love this build, guys. Here's another cool obstacle. It's a little too steep and tall on towards the other end of it. But sorry about the sun coming right in here. I'm out here, it's pretty early before it gets too hot. But she does all right. Sorry about being in the shadows. I hate when that happens, but sometimes to get the good shot, all I can do is be in it. And just like that, we're back. So, what'd you guys think? I'm telling you right now, this build does not suck. I love it. Performs awesome, at least in my opinion. Your opinion, you're entitled to it. Let me know what you think. Will it do crazy lines like the extreme forward skid C2s? No. And there are some very capable C1s out there. Seen them on YouTube. I gotta say, I'm gonna put this right up against the best of them as far as C1 goes. Do I need to run a hard body? Yes and no. I don't need to. If I want to run Sorca comps, then yeah, I'll have to put the hard body on there. But even then, do I have to have a hard body? I mean, a lot of comps allow you to run this stuff. I'm sure there are rules to it. Will it point out? No, not the way it sits. I'd have to really do a lot more modification to get it to point out, but that's not why I'm here. I just wanted to show you guys my build. I hope you enjoyed it. I don't think it sucks. I think it actually kicks ass. You guys let me know. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to, again, comment, share, like, and subscribe. And shout out if you got any questions. Leave them in the comments. I definitely will get back to you. So, everybody, take it easy.